Hi Cancer, it's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive and welcome to my channel. So what we're going to do is do a bi-weekly read. This will be for you and that other person. And this is going to be from the 16th through the 30th of September 2019 for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs, all right? Now, keep in mind that this will be you and that other person. The other person might be a friend, family member, loved one, a significant other, a person of interest. You know, you never know. So that's what's coming about here. So do keep that in mind, all right? If you are interested in a private read, because this is a general read, go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you set up over there, all right? So let's see what wants to come out here. I do want to thank all of you that have actually booked your Beyond the Read sessions with me, all right? And if you haven't heard what that's about, then you'll just click one of those above and you'll actually see a little bit more about it. So very, very excited. I actually am starting them all this week, so this upcoming week. So I'm thrilled. So very, very excited. There's a few more spots left, guys, so do check it out, all right? So if you have a pattern, you've got a negative emotion or limiting belief, do check it out because it is something that I felt was necessary to add on to the end of my reads for many of my current clients, and then also for many new clients that I have just met through this particular service, all right? So let's see what's in store. Again, you and the other person, feel free to swap the messages or reverse them as you see fit, all right? And we'll see what's going on. We're going to freestyle this. I'll use some oracles and I'm going to use some tarot with the process, so let's see what's going to happen. Now, I'm actually recording this on Friday the 13th, the harvest moon, right? And how beautiful is right on a Friday the 13th? You've got this beautiful harvest moon, right? It's quite beautiful. So I'm excited to do this, especially during this time, because I do think that there is some significant growth for you, Cancer, all right? So let's go ahead and start you off here. Let me just get situated here. All right, so here we go. What is the current situation right now? All right, for you first, okay? You're focusing on simplicity all around in your life, in your relationships, in your business, whatever that is. And I think that's really what you're really focusing on. It's like no more are you going to be tangled up in the webs of others, issues, challenges, and anything like that. You are actually taking things on your own and unraveling things to really make them, make them very, very simple, I think is what the case may be. So that's what I'm seeing here, okay? So this is about just, it's also about unraveling. Speaking of any negative beliefs or patterns, this is about unraveling them, and it's shedding light on them, just as this current card is what's doing right now, right? It's shedding light on some particular patterns that have been taking place. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm in natural sunlight over here, which is so beautiful, but at the same time, it's hard to kind of see this. So, but in any event, but that's what's coming through here. This is about simplicity. And it's maybe unraveling negative beliefs and patterns that are no longer serving you in your life, in this relationship, in whatever the case that seems to come about, okay? And so you're untangling that, okay? And I'm so glad that I brought that up because it is so key. It could even be, letting go of thoughts, emotions, any physical wounds, and really just surrendering your burdens. If you're not, taking care of those or finding a process to do that with. But, this is about peace will remain and that love will endure. So remember, any overthinking, any anxiety, anything of the sort, this is about just saying to really, truly be rid of that. Really, truly be rid of that, right? It's like, the thoughts and beliefs and emotions that we don't consciously reject, we unconsciously accept. So think about that in a moment, okay? So that's what I feel is really coming up, that you're really loving yourself and the truth is really being broken down for you at this time. But that is exactly what I see, okay? And it's about, trying in your best way, in whatever way, and as simple as possible. And it's about being as mighty as you can be and getting crystal clear about things, and extremely attached to your why as you move forward. Okay, now this could be a relationship, it could be a situation, whatever the case may be. So this is really shining the rays of light as it's doing here, and that there's no coincidence that this is happening. Okay, shining the light on this so it can be taken out and gone for good. All right, and I'll put my service up here so you know it, but this is really being that simplicity. Okay, and that's what this is all about. So your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that we don't consciously reject, we unconsciously will accept. So this is about ridding them of that. So it could be in a relationship, in a situation, whatever that is for you. So that's what I see coming through right now. This is the current situation right now, okay? Let's take a look at this other person real quick and see what wants to come up, okay? Here it is. Contribution. How interesting, Cancer. You know, Aqua got this too. You might want to check out their video as well. But that's what I'm seeing here. So this is about making a contribution to the relationship, to the situation, you know, whatever seems to be coming into play. And sorry guys, again, I'm sorry for the glare, but hopefully that you can see that. I'll move it in a way that you can. Let's see the best way here. It is, but that's what's doing. So it's about contribution. So the contribution is about putting forth the effort that's necessary in this relationship, because you actually see that it's grounded in love. There's a beautiful, beautiful heart there, and it's at a base of a tree, and the tree is flourishing and has hearts upon the branches, and it's harvesting, right? How appropriate for this day that's being recorded. So this is about saying that you're getting the contribution that you want that actually helps to have a relationship take root. And it's taking root in love so it can actually grow and flourish. And then you can reap the harvest, right? Moving forward as it pertains to the relationship situation, whatever the case may be. But this is actually coming through for this other person. So I think that they're maybe contributing more, and that's what actually wants to come through. So their contribution is going to be key as it relates to this situation, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use some tarot within the process of this. I'm going to talk about the underlying issues of the relationship. So I'm going to start with you here, Cancer, and see what wants to come through. Underlying issues of the relationship. Whoa! Oh, nice. Things are changing for the better. We get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so things are changing for the better. So what wasn't working before maybe will be working now, okay? And this is about a change of events. So if things haven't been going your way, this is saying take heed, there is changes that are coming up for you, all right? And I think it might have to do with this other person's contribution in some way, but this is about that your fortune and your wheel is now changing. You have completed a cycle, you've moved on to the next thing, and this is basically saying that it's changing into your favor, all right? So that's what I see coming through here for you, which is quite beautiful. So quite beautiful. And to clarify that, you're being recognized, okay? So we actually get the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands talks about recognition, be recognized by others, Cancer. So whatever hard work that you've been doing is now coming to fruition, and people are recognizing that. People are taking heed. You've got the wreath of success on top of one of those wands there. This person is very passionate about what they do. So it is something that they truly love, but they are being recognized. So I really truly feel that you're being recognized in your situation, in a relationship, at work, whatever that case may be. Now it could be recognized by an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That's the wands there. Or you might be taking on that fiery energy as well. So I'm just saying, what about this other person? Let's check out what that is for this other person. So this other person, the underlying issues of the relationship. You're being recognized, Cancer, so this is a really beautiful thing, and things are changing. So just know that the issues of the relationship that maybe weren't working are now going to be turning into your favor, all right? So let's take a look at this other person. What are the underlying issues for them? Whoa, okay? So they've got the Tower. So this is about things coming to an end. Something is breaking down for them so it can be built up from solid ground. And I say that because remember we had the tree, but it also has a heart at the bottom. And this is about a stronger foundation based on love, not just based on anything. This is solid, okay? So something had to break down for them to even be able to contribute. So let me clarify this and see what else wants to come out for them, okay? Let's see what that is, all right? Here it is. What is that? The Chariot. Okay, something had to come down so that would put them back into the driver's seat. So the Chariot is all about, gaining that balance, right, in terms of moving forward, gaining the balance, but it's also about being able to take action. So they're able to take action, right, and to move forward on their journey. Right? And to be the vehicle that takes action on their journey to move forward, okay? It's got wings behind it. You've got a lot of that blue, which is communication that might be going through as well. But this is about really taking action and really making a change, okay? And as it relates to what they're going through, okay? And I think that what they're doing is they're seriously looking at their emotions at this particular time. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I think that this is this other side. They might be thinking of you, or they might be taking on this energy in terms of looking at their emotions and seeing, do I want to extend this cup to this other person, okay? Is my emotions solid enough? Because I know that they're quite sacred, okay? So it could be that that they're literally looking at their emotions, but it's a queen, and queens are all about having influence, and this is about being balanced in emotion. And so this is could be that they're thinking of you, and it also could be that they're taking on that energy and knowing that emotions could be a big part, or expressing emotions could be a big part of the situation that's going to allow you, Cancer, to have this change in Wheel of Fortune, okay? So let's continue this and see what else wants to pop out over here. Let's take a look and see where the relationship is headed. So I'm going to pull out the other cards here. Where's this relationship headed? Let's start with you, Cancer. What is this? Action. Wow, maybe you're both are going to take some action. So we're going to put some action behind this relationship, okay? So that's what wants to come out here. This is talking about, taking some solid action, through this process, and really creating something that's going to be very, very beautiful. So this is just about that, it's not about it, you have to get the peace that you want, to get this change in event here, right? It's going to take some sort of active pursuit, so to speak. Okay, so that's what wants to come about here. Okay, and again, I'm so sorry for the glare there, guys, but that's what's actually coming through. You can kind of see it. If I cover myself, there you go. Action. It's such a beautiful, beautiful card. But this is about that there's been some sort of surprising revelation of some situation, right? There is a decision, and once this revelation is here, and the decision's going to be easy, and the truth in this situation is going to become evident. I will let you know, and it'll allow you to take the action that you feel is necessary, Cancer, for you and what's best for you. Okay, so this is quite interesting. You're going to get the truth. Okay, so this is about it's like I know John Lennon talks about that. It's not so much that who you love, where you love, why you love, and when you love, or how you love. What matters is that you do love. Okay, and that's a quote by John Lennon, and the card talks about this. This is quite beautiful. So, it's what I see. It's just a watercolored picture here, and I think it's just quite beautiful. There's lots of red, a lot of confidence, a lot of communication, a lot of heartfelt. These are all the chakras in balance together, and just, beautifully creating their own balanced piece of art. So it is about taking action, okay? So that's what this is saying, right? Change your life today, and really don't gamble the future. Act now and don't delay. So whatever it is that you are looking to kind of work on, this is saying don't delay right now. It wants you to definitely take action, okay? Because I think you've had some sort of awakening in a situation, and that's why I say that, right? So take action as it pertains to love, whatever the case may be. Now, what about this other person? Let's see. Let's see what that is. So what is the relationship headed? Where is it headed? Oh, wow. This other person gets a new beginning. So there's a new beginning pertaining to this relationship and to this situation, guys. This is quite beautiful. So this is talking about that there is going to be a harvest for them, a new beginning, because obviously what wasn't working before fell down. So that was the tower. And then we've got this brand new beginning and this opportunity to create life the way this person wants, to have the love that this person wants, and to be able to start anew, okay? And I think that's going to be the biggest things. Maybe that's why they couldn't contribute in the past. Maybe that's why they wouldn't feel they were in the driver's seat before. Maybe that's why they maybe felt maybe holding on to their emotions in some way. Note your comments below, but that's what I'm seeing here. So this is quite interesting. So that's quite interesting. So let me just pull here. What is the outcome of the situation? What is the outcome? Wow. Okay, so what I get for you, Cancer, what is the outcome of the situation is about release, okay? Something needs to be released, and you've got a keen eye for this, right? It's about using that third eye. So this is about, you know, releasing something that has not been serving you very well. And it wants you to go ahead and to take heed. Right, you've got the star card there, maybe releasing a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Maybe it's an Aquarius of some sort. They may have that in their sign. But this is actually being enlightened. This is about this is about maybe a past trauma or sadness that maybe triggered something, and this is about you know that you know amidst the chaos. That be careful of your words, and it says that you're safe, you're loved. Release the tears, you know, really set your heart free. Okay, that's what this is talking about. Set your heart free of the situation. Okay, so it could be that maybe you had to release something that wasn't serving you very well. Maybe it was a you know, overwhelming or an unexpected you know, or a negative emotion, or something that you needed to let go. So this is about, you know, doing that, okay? You can't avoid life. So, you know, and actually get peace, you have to be in life and let all these emotions come through and let them, you know, move through you so you can experience life to gain the peace in this situation, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Very, very beautiful. Now, and there's what they get is actually gratitude, okay? They get the card gratitude, and this is actually just being incredibly thankful for all the blessings that have come their way. They're in gratitude of the new beginning because the sun is finally shining on them now. And that's what I see coming through. They've kind of been illuminated, yeah. And I think that the gratitude is coming into play, just to be incredibly grateful. You know, just for what it is that they've gone through. The flowers now are blooming. I think they're having a different outlook. They're acknowledging the gifts in this situation and the grace inside of them with gratitude, right? So they're seeking the positive in the situation. They're appreciating everything. And this is about, if you've got a pile of coal in front of you, this is about the person keeping their eyes on the lookout for that diamond, and that might very much well be you and having a new beginning. So it's up to you, Cancer. So I'm saying it's kind of coming into play here. Yeah. So you know, it when you have gratitude, sometimes it helps make sense in some way, and then on a certain level. You know, you know, the sense of our past, right? But it's also about gratitude helps with your full vision as it relates to moving forward, right? And for your tomorrows. So this is about really truly having gratitude and knowing that I am lucky, you know, I make a difference in the world and the world is thankful for me, right? So it's about blessings for all, right? and be thankful for everything that they have and everything that they're able to give, right? So that's what I see here. So let me just clarify the outcome in terms of release on your side. Wow, you get death. Oh my gosh, there's something that has to be let go. It could be this relationship, it could be an old thought process, an old belief system that is letting go. So there is something that's coming to an end, and that is why you get the release card and the death. And if I clarify the death card, something is coming to an end, which makes you emotionally fulfilled. Wow. Look at that, Cancer. Look at that turnaround, right? Emotionally fulfilled, right? Because as soon as you let go, what is no longer keeping you tied up, and letting the feelings come through and releasing your feelings, releasing a negative emotion, a limiting belief, and putting the end to that, you're able to move on with life with a full new realization. This is what I love. This is beautiful. Now the gratitude on their side, let me just clarify, that is actually their outcome. Let's see there. Gratitude, they get the 9 of Cups, very satiated, totally, it's really being fulfilled, very passionate and being emotionally fulfilled. So this is beautiful. 9's about coming to fruition in terms of emotions. They're doing really, really beautiful. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, you might be involved with that. A person maybe of that sign or carrying on that type of energy. So that very much well could be the case. So that's quite beautiful. Oh my gosh. And is there anything you can do to change the outcome? Which I don't think you'd want to. Whoa. So I clarify the Ace of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups is clarified, right? And the Ace of Cups is overwhelming emotion, being just, really, really beautiful, feeling like there is, this new relationship, proposal, marriage, birth. You could be something of the sort like that. But what I get when I clarify that, I get the 4 of Wands. Isn't this beautiful? A stable home life. This is beautiful because 4s talk about this homecoming, celebration, family, friends, and it could even, Cancer, be a wedding. And I'm starting to put it in front of my face because I want you to take a look at the card. So that's what's coming through. Isn't this beautiful? The light is shining on this. This is so gorgeous. Wow. This is great, Cancer. What about this other person? Is there anything that they can do to change the outcome? This is saying, for you to focus on stability and moving forward in that direction. Wow, this is great. This is saying continue to do the work, okay? So this person got contribution on their side, right? They got gratitude too, right? And they also got new beginning. This is saying to continue to put in the work, okay? It's coming to fruition. This is actually an 8 of Pentacles. 8s are about balance, right? The infinity symbol. But yeah, this is about, putting in the work. This is about, managing their craft, and creating a body of work. It could be in a relationship, a situation, whatever that case may be. But this is saying continue to put in the work that it takes for emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this is nice. Okay, so my last card's I'm going to pull. We're going to go back to our familiars. We're going to pull what is it they want to say to you and what you want to say to them. So you first. What is it, Cancer, you want to say to them? Here it is. What is it? Rather than just criticize me, can you tell me what you want in a more positive way? Okay, so maybe this is about their contribution on their side, right? So this is about, I want to give you what you want, right? It's almost like you're saying that. I want to give you what you want, but can you say it in a way that is more positive, okay? So that's what this is coming into play, okay? So this is, I don't want to be criticized, but I do want to give you what you want. And I feel that that's what's coming through on this for the person's side, okay? What does this other person want to say to you? Here it is. Here it is. What is this? I want us to stop what we're doing to each other, both of us now, okay? Nice. So this is beautiful because there's something comforting that by this person saying this. It's almost as if there's still a grown-up in the room. Okay, there is still a grown-up in the room that is trying to acknowledge this. we got to stop this, okay? And I think it really needs, you've got emotional fulfillment on both sides. You've got gratitude and blessings. I mean, this is just gorgeous, guys. So note your comments below. I'd like to know. Cancer, it's a really good 2 weeks for you. This is beautiful, and I look forward to seeing you in the month of October. And until then, namaste.